this off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now,
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Race. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to play members.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They convert on third down as he gets him to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Looking for space. It's Daniel. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. To the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Snagged on the outside. It's Webster.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. To throw, it's Flagway. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
Talk over this third down play to open the period. It's Castellanos. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on his shoulders.
Now on second and long. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here on third down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flush down to the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes the catch. It's Webster. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring it down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
In the air on second down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Might be changing the route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the tailback. Got a little space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. And the Knowles will hustle to the line. reeled in. It's Webster. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Right back to the well. Finding an escape route. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The sure hands, it's Webster. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Buys a little extra time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Gator! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the direct snap, it's Daniel. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Robinson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. It's Webster. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Looking to convert on fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Gators are on the move. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Escapes trouble. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Throws to the wideout, and they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. To the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Lagway. He's going up top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going up top again. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. With the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that 1st. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. You know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple of yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.